just casually scrolling along on social media or YouTube and suddenly you come across a video that makes you go, stop everything, I need to do this right now. Hi everyone, it's Tash and welcome to another recipe video. And today apparently we're turning a cucumber into a snake. Or a tornado, because some people also call it tornado cucumber. Chinese cucumber salad, spicy cucumber salad, cucumber spiral salad, cucumber slinky. It's got lots of different names, and even though it's been around for years and years, it suddenly exploded on the internet at the moment. And I always thought you need to have expert level knife skills to be able to make it, but having seen some videos, maybe not. Or at least you don't have to be like super pro chef level. I'm hoping so, because my knife skills are terrible. Which doesn't bode well because, like a genius, I only bought one cucumber. Technically 1.5 because I wanted to show you how traditional Chinese salad or smashed cucumber salad is made too. That one's really simple. The clue is in the smashed. Anyway, it's meant to be doable in a few minutes, so let's go to the kitchen and test this out. So obviously you're going to need one cucumber for this. I'm just going to take off the very ends because we don't want to eat stalk. Don't take off too much. And we also apparently need 2 chopsticks because the way we're going to cut this is to make sure we don't cut all the way through. If you hear any bubbling, that's my rice cooker in the background by the way, because I'm hoping to eat this with some rice. So the first thing we're going to do is cut it horizontally, so straight on like this. And our chopsticks are going to prevent the knife from going all the way down to the board and all the way through the cucumber. So let's do that first. Oops, so if you cut them too thin, that's going to happen, or if you change your angles, but apparently this isn't a problem, so let's keep going. Phew, so that's one side. We only lost 2 chunks out of that. It's already looking a little bit concertinery, but don't mess with it just yet. And now we're going to flip it onto the other side, so now we're dealing with a completely uncut side. And we're going to cut again, but instead of cutting straight on, we're going to cut at an angle, like this. So we're going to cut chop 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 at an angle. So let's do it all over again. And here we are. Oh my goodness, I wasn't expecting it to work quite that well. Wow, okay, we're not quite done yet though. I have managed to chop off a little bit more than I was hoping for, but that doesn't matter. Right, let's concertina this back up again because we're going to put it in some salt water. So here I've got some plain old water which I've just spilled everywhere, never mind. And I'm going to add, let's see, a tablespoonful of salt. Well, that's a little bit more, but it'll do. A heaped tablespoonful of salt. Give that a good mix. That's good and dissolved. We're going to soak our cucumber in there for half an hour, and this will help soften it up and make it a little bit more pliable. Oh my gosh, look at that. That is amazing. That is trippy. Woo, slinky cucumber. Okay, I'll stop playing with it now and set it aside. And because I promised you I'd show you how to make the traditional cucumber salad, the Pai Huang Gua, here's all you have to do. You have to take a cucumber and you have to pie it. And then all you have to do is cut it into rough chunks. This helps to squish some of that extra moisture out and gives a better surface area for that lovely dressing. And pie means smacked, which is probably obvious. I could have smacked it a bit more. So we're just going to set that aside and dress it in exactly the same way after our snake has soaked. While our snake is soaking, we're going to make the dressing. I'm going to start with a teaspoon of chuchow chili oil. This stuff is quite potent though, so you leave it up to yourself how much you want in terms of spice levels. If I was using my own homemade one, which I've currently run out of, and I was too lazy to make more of, then I would have actually used 2 teaspoonfuls, because my homemade one isn't quite as deathly fiery, let's say. I'm also going to add a teaspoonful of sesame oil to this too. And if I were using my homemade chili oil, I wouldn't actually add this because I add sesame oil to my chili oil too. But in this case, I am adding it. I'm going to add about a tablespoonful of soy sauce. This is light soy sauce. A teaspoonful of black vinegar. A teaspoonful of honey, just to bring a bit of sweetness back into that. A sprinkling of toasted sesame seeds. And my favourite part, 3 whole cloves of chopped fresh garlic. We are a household of garlic lovers, so you won't find any vampires here, or people. And that is it, our super simple dressing. It's been about half an hour already, so I'm going to bring back our cucumber snake. I'll be careful not to spill everything everywhere this time. You can instantly see it is very floppy, which is exactly what we want. Woo! The salt water here serves 2 purposes. For one, of course, it flavours the cucumber, so you're pre-seasoning it a little bit. And 2, it makes it go really floppy and pliable like this. This is because the water within the cucumber cells is more concentrated than the salty water outside. This causes the water within the cucumber to leach out into its surroundings. Good old osmosis. So we're actually going to drain this now. We no longer need the water, so be right back. And we're going to arrange it, hopefully neatly, into a spiral on a plate. Here we are. Being so careful not to destroy all of our hard work. Wow, look at that. That is incredible. I didn't think it would actually work with my knife skills, but just goes to show you, anyone can do this. Spread her out. Cool, what a party piece. And then this part you need to do just before you serve it, because as soon as you add more salt to this, it's going to start leaching out more water and you want it nice and fresh and crisp. So when you are ready to serve it, simply I can't speak. Drizzle over your dressing. I'm not going to do all of it because I want some of this for my smashed cucumbers. Make sure to get into every crevice. Lovely. And that's it, you are done. And of course I'm just going to toss this into my smashed cucumbers too. Just give it a good mix. I don't think I left enough for my smashed cucumbers, but never mind. The main star of the show is the snake. I am so happy with how that turned out. Who knew a cucumber salad could be so beautiful? Whoa! Wow! I honestly cannot believe that I actually did this. It just goes to show you, literally anyone can do this. It's not just a special pro chef trick. Well, it is a chef trick, but you don't have to be a pro. Right, I'm gonna take a big old bite out of this now, so cheers! It's a really good cucumber salad. Bit spicy, bit salty, bit sweet, plenty of lovely savoury garlic and a bit nutty because of the sesame seeds. Not really very friendly for sharing, I must say, so if you have a lot of friends around, you're not going to pass the plate and like chomp on it individually, so you might have to figure out how to cut it person by person if you're serving this at a dinner party. Or you can just have the smashed cucumbers like I made just now. Those are a bit easier to portion out. But I must say, this does make for a showstopper of a cucumber salad. I'm really happy with that. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video and I hope you will join me next Wednesday for my next one. Get the full written recipe on my blog tashcakes.com and find me on Instagram, I am tashcakes.tastes. Subscribe and hit the notification bell if you'd like to see more. Give this video a like if you'd like to help other people find it. Comment down below if you'd like me to make anything in particular, and I'll see you guys next week. Be good, be nice, and have a good week. Jiggly jiggly.